holes in the road. Probably flooded right there. Last week, I think they got like 6 inches here in an hour. We only got a couple at our place, but then a couple days later we ended up getting 4 inches at our place. Yeah, maybe I could make this a little separate video. On my trip to California, I would just be exhausted, and every time I stopped at a gas station, I felt like the bike would get heavier. And at almost every stop, I would just have really cool guys, you know, come up and say, you know, where are you from, where are you going, and, you know, that's awesome. You know, I had some guy tell me I had fortitude, and, you know, so that kind of stuff right there would really help me keep going. When I would have guys comment at the gas stations and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, you have no idea what I've been through, but but yeah, that stuff really helped to keep me going. And I don't know, I don't know where I was. It had to be my 3rd day. And there were like a lot of guys out in old cars that they had fixed up, and I don't know where they were going, and I saw this older guy and his wife they were in a Volkswagen Bug, and they were really cool. Talked to me for a little bit, and a couple people, I guess there was a motorcycle rally. I don't think it was a MotoGP. There was something going on here, and the guy was like, "You're going the wrong direction. You know, the motorcycle stuff is in Austin." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." So I did see quite a few motorcycles going the other way. Oh, I think the wind has gotten worse. At least now I know I can pretty much survive anything. I used to be scared of 20-mile-an-hour winds here. For me, the 300 handles the wind a lot better than the 250. I mean, for some reason, I remember riding sideways a lot more on the 250. I mean, right now I'm getting pushed a little bit, but woo. Just keep both hands on the handlebars. Check the weather. Maybe I should take my truck back to work. I thought the wind was supposed to be less this afternoon, not more. All those people who would give me encouraging words, and yeah, it really helped to keep me going and give me a second wind. On the second day, you know, it's like, or sometimes where I'm like, you know, I wish I could just stop on the side of the road and, you know, sit down and start crying, but you know what, I can't. I'm out here all alone, I have to keep going, you know. I know it's also just a test for me, you know, to push myself. It's pretty funny. I think I kind of inspired my whole family. I guess all three, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my dad, all had bikes in the past when they were younger. So my dad has always had his motorcycle license. He never let it go. And I don't know about my brother-in-law, but my father-in-law, I had to go redo his license. So it was before I went to California, but So I was the first one to get a bike like 3 years ago. And then, I don't know when my brother-in-law, I don't know how long it was. It was at least like a year and a half. And then he's like, you know what? Screw my wife, I want a bike again. And now they've ended up getting divorced anyway, so it doesn't matter. For the best. But, so yeah, so my brother-in-law got a bike. And then, I think my dad was next. So yeah, I get to California. I didn't tell my parents I was coming because I didn't want them to worry. So yeah, showed up at my sister's house at 1 a.m. but then the next day went over to my parents' house and showed up on the bike. And I think my mom like pretty knew. She saw me pull up in front of the house, and she knew it was me. But yeah, almost like before I could get off the bike, she was coming out the front door, and she just like had a big old smile on her face, and like, I thought they were gonna give me hell. I thought they would be pissed, but she just gave me a big old hug, and you know, I had kind of, you know, recently gotten in a fight with him and stuff, and there was some family stuff, you know. But hey, overall, my parents are awesome. We hardly ever fight. But so yeah, they were so excited to see me. Probably couldn't believe that I did that. And then a couple days later, I spent a couple days at my sister's house. And then some time at my parents'. My dad starts looking at bikes on the internet, and you know, he can't spend too much money. You know, it's kind of like convincing the wife to let you do it, you know. So he ended up getting a Honda Rebel 250. And I know eventually he'll probably want to get something bigger. He had a Honda 450 when he was in the Army, and he would really like to have one of those again, like an old school banana flat seat 450. So he's been riding that. So yeah, I was able to luckily the dealership had what he wanted, and he went and picked it up and got to go riding with my dad. I never thought that would happen, but that was so cool. So, and then I think my father-in-law was next. And yeah, he probably should have gone smaller. He got, I think it's an 1100 Honda Shadow, and he's been tricking it all out. But the first couple times he went out, he was so nervous, and he was like shaking like a leaf. And it's like, why did you get such a big, heavy bike right off the bat to get back into it? You know, and he'd be kind of wobbly coming up to stop signs and stuff. And I think he's getting the hang of it now. He's been riding more, but so yeah, I was able to go on rides with all three of them. Got some pictures and stuff. So cool. So that was really cool. Let's see, 12 o'clock. I have like 3 hours. Ugh. Should probably do some weightlifting. Definitely edit some video. Do some weightlifting. Maybe take the dog for a walk. I see some ripple over here on the water though. The water's looking kind of windblown. I don't know, usually you can see it. These four trees here, they all kind of go, you can tell which direction the wind is usually going. They're kind of going to the left a little bit. Yeah, the wind is pretty much always going the direction that I'm going. Like right at our back porch. Our new neighbor. I miss my 3 acres of space. They're alright, but I was enjoying my more country living. No next door neighbors. Mozart! Hi, Mozart. Hi, Mozart. Are you a good dog? Are you a good dog? Hey. You want the ball? You want the ball? Get the ball? No? Want the ball? Ah. You're supposed to catch it for the video. You want to go on your cable? I gotta fix your cable. Sagging low. Sagging low. Puppy cable.